Hello friends, this video on rational numbers part 8 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. So now with that we got a basic idea about what are rational numbers. Now it is time to see where are they located on the number line. So by now all of you know what is a number line. So as you can see on the screen, it is the line where we locate different numbers. So till now we saw the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers on a number line. Now, quite interesting to know where exactly do we see rational numbers, because when you look at the number line, we can see the natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. We can see the whole numbers from 0. We can also see the integers, both positive and negative, on the number line. But do you see the rational numbers on the number line? For example, do you see 3 by 2 on the number line? I really do not see it as such. But this also exists on the number line. So here we will see how and where do we represent rational numbers on a number line. So what we will do now is we will try to represent some very simple rational numbers. So let us take the example of one of the most simplest rational number, 1 by 2. What is 1 by 2? Now in literal terms, if I ask you what is 1 by 2, you would say 1 by 2 is half. Now, any approximate idea where half should lie? So, half means it is less than 1, right? So, if I tell you I'll give you half a chocolate, that means am I going to give you 1 chocolate? No, I'm going to give you less than 1 chocolate, correct? So, but at the same time, half is greater than 0. So, half lies somewhere between 0 and 1. Somewhere between these two lies half. So, how do we represent exact position of 1 by 2? So what we do is, once we have an approximate idea that okay, it lies between 0 and 1, we divide this region into 2 equal parts. Why 2 equal parts? Because 1 by 2 is 1 part of 2 parts. So basically we need to divide this region into 2 equal parts. So this is one part, this is another part. Right? Now what is 1 by 2? 1 by 2 basically means 1 part out of 2 parts. So one part is this much part out of 2 parts. So basically 1 by 2 would mean this point, because this point signifies 1 part out of 2 parts. So this is where 1 by 2 lies. So 1 by 2 lies exactly midway between 0 and 1. Let us look at one more example. Let us take the next example of 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 is also a rational number. So where do you think 1 by 3 would lie? 1 by 3 is 1/3 of something. So this is also less than 1 but greater than 0. So this also lies somewhere between 0 and 1. Now how do we know where exactly it lies? What will we do? It is 1 part out of 3 parts. So the denominator is 3. Therefore we will divide this region into 3 equal parts. 1 part, 2 part, and 3 part. So that this is how we have divided it into 3 equal parts, and this 1 by 3 is 1 part out of 3 parts. So this is 1 part out of 3 parts, so this would be 1 by 3. So this point is 1 by 3. So you see, if this point is 1 by 3, which point would be 2 by 3? So this point, the next point would be 2 by 3. So this point would be 2 by 3. So what would be this point? This point would be 3 by 3. So 3 by 3 is nothing but 1. That is what it is. It is 1. Right? So you see, in this fashion, we can actually determine the exact position of a rational number. Let's take one more example. Let's talk about 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 again lies between 0 and 1. How do we know it? Here we will divide it into 4 equal parts. So you see 1, 2, 3 and 4. So these are 4 equal parts. So 1 part out of 4 parts. So this is 1 by 4. So this is the exact location of 1 by 4. So this is the pattern by which we can actually precisely tell the location or where exactly a rational number lies on a number line. At least with these examples, you got to know that okay, even though we do not directly see the rational numbers on a number line, but still they are also there. So let us try to locate 5 by 4 on a number line. So 5 by 4 is again a rational number. So in order to, and as I said, that you should have an approximate idea about where this rational number lies, between which two whole numbers at least that much idea should be there. So what you do is you convert this 5 by 4 into mixed fraction. So right now it is improper fraction, right? So it is converted into mixed fraction. So 5 by 4, so if you divide it, you get 4 ones are 4, this is 1. So basically if you convert it into mixed fraction, 5 by 4 is equal to 1 by 4. That means this number is greater than the whole number 1. So it is greater than 1, but it is less than 2. So with this we see that it lies between 1 and 2. So let us draw the number line. So we have magnified the number line so that we can see this region between 1 and 2 more closely. So this is 1 and this is 2. Now we have to locate 5 by 4. So what are we going to do? Okay, so now we are going to divide this particular region, that means 1 unit. So from 0 to 1 we are going to divide it into 4 equal parts. That is what we have learned, right? 5 parts out of 4 parts. So denominator is 4. So we will divide this region into 4 equal parts. 1, 2, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly 1, 2, 3 and 4. So here also 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is how we have divided each section, that is each unit, the distance between two whole numbers, into 4 equal parts. Now you see if this, so what would be this part? This part would be 1 part out of 4 parts. So this would be 1 by 4, this would be 2 by 4, this would be 3 by 4, this would be 4 by 4, this would be 5 by 4. So basically this is the point that we were looking for. So in this way we can locate 5 by 4. So every time what you need to do is first get a rough idea about where this number is located, at least between which two whole numbers. So once you got an idea, then what you do is you divide each part, that is each part would mean each segment between two whole numbers into those many equal parts, which is the denominator. So in this case the denominator is 4, therefore we have divided each section into 4 equal parts. So this is the strategy that you need to follow to locate a rational number on a number line. Now when you look at this process, you will find that it is very similar to how we locate fractions on a number line. So we have already learned how to locate fractions on a number line. So basically this is the same, it is the typical procedure that we follow to locate fractions on a number line. Let's locate minus 3 by 2 on a number line. So minus 3 by 2 would be towards the left hand side of 0. That's because positive rational numbers is towards the right. So the positive rational numbers is towards the right and the negative rational numbers are towards the left. So let us first get an idea about where minus 3 by 2 would be located, between which two whole numbers. So for that, let us first convert 3 by 2 into mixed fractions. So what do you get? So you see that minus 3 by 2 is nothing but minus 1 by 2. So looking at this, you can see that it is greater than 1, but it is less than 2. Therefore, where does it lie? It lies between minus 1 and minus 2 because it is negative, right? So it lies somewhere between these two. Now where exactly between these two? So for that we have to divide this each section into 2 equal parts because the denominator is 2. So divide it into 2 equal parts, divide this into 2 equal parts. So what would be this point? This point is 1 part out of 2 parts. So this is minus 1 by 2. What is this? This is minus 2 by 2. This is minus 3 by 2. This is minus 4 by 2. So what is, we wanted to locate this point, minus 3 by 2. So this is where this would be located. So you see, you follow the same simple steps and every time you would be able to locate the rational number on number line.
Thank you. Please visit examfear.com for free quality education. You can learn with a simple 4-step learning process wherein you can watch video lessons, you can ask your questions, you can refer notes, and you can take a free online test. We have content for class 6 to 12 on physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology along with practical videos. So please subscribe to our channel for daily updates. Thank you.